Hi, this is Trez Ibrahim from Life Mastery Solution, and I wanted to share with you some thoughts about the true power of meditation. It's so much more than you can imagine. Now, if you want to create more success in your life, meditation is not a nice to do, it's really a must do. If you it's it you, Number one, you have to be able to spend quiet time with your thoughts, quiet time with your feelings, quiet time with your emotions, quiet time to determine your current reality and decide where it is you want to go. Now, I've always said the mind controls the body, but it's the breath that controls the mind. And so what you want to do is be able to use your breath to really get clear, get focused, get centered, get into this powerful state of mind where now you begin to watch your thoughts. I had a client where we were talking about meditation, and she normally practices some other meditation where there's a lot of input. And I told her, you've got to get to the point where you can get quiet. And so I taught her a certain type of meditation where it was more about paying attention to the energy that's in your space. And by energy, I mean the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, the attitude, the pictures, the experiences, everything in your space. And what always happens when you get into that quiet space, and kind of a warning, and what probably keeps most people from spending that quiet time in meditation, is the first thing you do is you start to hear all the chatter. It's like your mind starts to race. It gets overwhelming. It's like you start to hear all of these thoughts, and it doesn't feel relaxing. And I always tell people, meditation is not about how you feel during the meditation. It's really about how you show up for your life after the meditation. So initially, if you start a meditation practice, you will be bombarded with all the thoughts. But here's the thing, they've been there all along. They've just been running in the background, and they've been running your life kind of without your control, without your knowledge, without your conscious awareness, without your choice. And so having these thoughts start to come to the forefront, what happens is, if you commit and you practice and you continue to meditate and get quiet, is you start to become a really great observer of those thoughts as they come into the forefront of your awareness. You start to pay attention to the words that you're saying to yourself, the thoughts that are coming up, the feelings that start to bubble up to the front. It's kind of like I can have a closet and stuff lots of junk into it, and as long as I keep the closet closed, I don't have to look at it. I can pretend it's not there. But it's when I open it that at first I see a lot of junk, and you start to remove it and you start to clear it, and all of a sudden, it's not that it's new. Just the fact that you open the door didn't create the junk. It's you open the door, and now you can do something about it. Now you know what's in there. Now you know what you can keep and what you can get rid of, what serves you and what no longer serves you, what allows you to move forward in your success, and what blocks you and prevents you from creating the life that you want. So getting into that quiet space, getting into that meditative space allows you to slow your thoughts down, to pay attention to them. And the beauty of paying attention to them is now you get to have access to a myriad of choices. You can decide, do you want to keep those thoughts which ultimately become your reality? Or do you want to change your thoughts, change the beliefs, change the attitude to something that's more empowering? So you start to listen to what's been running the show, so to speak, for your entire life, and then you start to make choices about how you want to get back into the driver's seat of your life. And so having these choices allows you to be more in control of your day. And again, it's never about what happens during the meditation. People are, waiting for the angels to start singing or the sky to open up and these brilliant messages to come through, which happens. But really the gift of meditation is how you show up during the day, because now you're a lot more centered. Now you're a lot more in control. Now you've got your wits about you. Now you've got your energy that's running the show. Now you make decisions that serve you. You're no longer at the effect of this unconscious programming that's running the show. And you start to become a magnetic force for the things that you truly desire. You start to attract the resources. You start to attract the good stuff in your life. You start to attract the money, the people, the relationships, all of that thing. Because another secret, something that's true, really true, is that the resources are all around you. It's like I heard a man say, it's like the $100 bills are floating in front of every single human being, but it's the ones that have the awareness, the ones that can actually see, because they're not distracted by all the noise on the planet. They can grab them, and they can grab them, and they can go ahead and get them, and they can, because we all have access to the same resources. It's, are we making the decisions that empower us and that bring those resources to us, and are we saying yes to them? So taking that time for meditating really allows you to be more powerful in your life, to access more choices in your life, and to be more successful. I love, there's a quote that I saw where Martin Luther King meditated 1 hour every day. And he said when he had a particularly busy day, he would meditate 2 hours a day. So there's no excuse. You know, we always think we have no time to meditate, but really when you meditate, you actually create more time, because things become easier. Things flow more. You make better decisions. You have more choices. So I invite you and I challenge you, take that time to meditate. Take some quiet time. And if you want a quick introduction to a 7-minute meditation that I teach, please DM me. I'm trying not to say PM anymore. Direct message me, and I will give you access to that as my gift to you. And if you have any questions, please, please, please post your questions. I love reading your comments. Please share, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you'd love to hear, and we'll see you soon. Bye.